Good morning, 7th class. Yesterday we read the lesson. Have you learned? Oh, see the picture and recognize it. The king and the oldest man are there, and the oldest man has a corn in his hand. It is a corn in his hand, but the size of the corn is very big. It's like an egg. Yes, the size is very big, and this we read in the lesson where and how this corn was grown. So the king asked the oldest man this secret, and it was a lesson about, let us see, a grain as big as a hen's egg. So the children were playing in the ravine, and they found a strange thing that was as big as an egg. So a passenger was going from there. He purchased that thing from the children and he took it to the king for surprise, for curiosity. The king was also surprised to see what was that. So he asked his wise men to find out the thing. They all were unable. They put it on the window, and after some days they found that a hen has packed into it. Then they came to know that it was a grain. So they told the king about the thing, that it was a grain. And the king called the oldest peasant, because the peasant was able to tell about the grain. So the peasant came. On the next page it was, the peasant came on the two crutches. He was not able to speak properly, not able to hear properly. He looked at the grain and announced that he had never seen such type of the grain. But he also told that my father can tell about it. Then after his father was called, father also see that all the things, but he was also unable to give the satisfactory answer. So in the last, the father also says that my father can tell, means grandfather. So in the last, grandfather is called. He came on his foot, means moving properly, speaking properly. He can see everything in a good way, and he was without any crutches. So the king was surprised to see the farmer, and the king showed him the grain. The farmer, the oldest peasant, was very happy to see that grain, because it was the grain of his time. So the king asked him many questions, and he gave the answers of all. And he also gave a message that at that time we didn't depend on the labor of others. We believed in our labor only. We had no greed for anything. We grew, we were happy in that. So in this way, the king came to know the secret of the big grain, a grain like an egg, and he was very happy to know the answer. So it was the story of the lesson that we have read yesterday. So it is the turn to solve the exercise today. Now let us discuss it one by one. See on the top, choose the correct words. Choose the correct words as directed. Means some words are given, the sentences are there, and the words are given. Let us see them and read them one by one. What are they? The 1 number. The king met 3 peasants. Read the description and circle the correct option. The old man, the older man or the oldest man had strong limbs as a sharp vision. He could hear well and his speech was clear. So who was that? Yes, you are very much right. Your answer is correct. The oldest man. First old, then older his father, and the oldest was his grandfather. So the oldest man had strong limbs and a sharp vision, and he could hear well, and his speech was clear. Now see B part. The old man, the older man, and the oldest man needed to help to walk. He could see, but his hearing had weakened with age. So who was that? He was the older man. He was the older man. Means the father. See third number. The old man, the older man, or the oldest man has a sickly complexion. His teeth were missing, his posture was poor, and he could only walk with assistance. His sight and hearing had greatly weakened. And what is the answer? The answer is the old man. Okay? Yeah. Now see the B part. What did the last peasant tell the king? Tick the suitable statement. The peasants in the time would sow, reap, thresh, and eat their crop. The peasants in his time, yes, it is the right answer. There was enough food for everyone. Yeah, it is also the right answer. Each person grew corn on their own land. No, it was the land of the God, not their own land. Each person would share their crop with anyone in need. Yes, it's the right answer. The person believed that they could own only their labor. Yes, it is very much true. They were not dependent upon the others. Everyone was wealthy because their crop fetched good price. No, it's quite wrong, because they did not believe in buying and selling the things. Now see this second one. As to buying, I never bought any. Who said these words? Yeah, these are the words of the old man. What had he never bought? Such type of grain, the grain that was shown by the king. He had never bought such type of grain. Then see the third one. What had he never bought any? Why? What is the reason? Why had he never bought any? Because it was not in his time. Such type of grain was not in his time. So he had never bought any. Second part. It's the very same kind. It's the very same kind. So what is this? Who said these words? The oldest man. First old came, then second older, and the third one was the oldest. First son came, then father, and the third one was the grandfather. So, who said these words? The oldest man, the grandfather. What is it? It is grain. What did the speaker compare it to? The corn of his time. Now see the third one. It was a thing no man called his own. So what is it? What is the thing? It is the land. According to the speaker, whose thing was it? It's a God thing. The land was the thing of the God. What could a man call his own? What was the own? Yes, it was the labor. The labor of the man was his own. Now see the C part. What did the children find in the ravine? What did they find? Yes, the children found a thing shaped like the grain in the ravine. Second part, how did the object reach to the king? A traveler passing by bought the grain from the children and sold it to the king for curiosity. Then, how did the wise man discover what the object was? When a hen made a hole in the grain, then everyone came to know that it was a grain, because they put the grain on the window and a hen came and packed into it. Then they came to know that it was a grain. Now the fourth question, what did the king want to meet a very old peasant? Why? What was the reason? So the king wanted to meet a very old farmer because some of them may have heard from their fathers about the big grain. Yes, this is the right answer. Now see fifth one. Why did the old man describe the object as a fine grain? What is the reason? The old man described the object as a fine grain because its shape and taste were perfect as it was in his time. Now see the last question. List the questions that the king asked the last peasants. The king asked many questions. Grandfather, did you buy it anywhere? Or did you grow it all yourself? Grandfather, where was your field? Where did you grow corn like this? Why did the earth bear such grains then and cease to do now? What does your grandson walk with 2 crutches, your son with 1, and yourself with none? So he asked many questions. How did the peasant answer the king's final 2 questions? So the peasant answered the last 2 questions that as a man have ceased to live by their own labor and have depending on others. In old times men lived accordingly to God's law. They believed in their own labor and did not want from others. So in this way, the oldest farmer satisfied the king. He gave all the answers. One more question is there. What do you think the children sold the object for penny, and whereas the traveler sold it to the king as a curiosity? What was the reason? Because the thing was useless for the children, so they sold it. And the traveler wanted to know what it was really, because he was curious to know. Therefore, he sold the thing to king. Why do you think the old man considered selling and buying grain a sin? Yeah. Selling and buying make a man greedy. The people of that time were away from greed. They do not want from any other. They believed in their own power, in their own work, in their own labor. So they did not consider selling and buying grain a sin. Okay, it's for today. Bye students. Bye.